we're 91 feet of water. You still see some good rocks and stuff down in there. We're near the dam here. A lot of rocks around this area. One cool feature, it has this vertical enhancement, which helps us see little tiny changes in the bottom. What we can do is we could turn this up. It probably works really good in deeper water like this because, you know, 90 feet of water, say a boulder pile that's 12 feet high off the bottom, you might miss it, but now it's going to jump out at you like that. It makes them look bigger than they are, so you can find them. All right, now we have the preview on all the time, which is our history. You can see it right here, spots we went over. We went down this hump here. We can go moving this bar back in time right now, and you can see the screen is changing. We're backpedaling. See it going backwards. Right there's where I turn the unit on and off. And that's called our preview. Hit X and it'll go back to regular time. And in our menu, let me show you how to get to it so it's easier. We're gonna go in advanced, the preview. I have it always, so that means that will always be up there. You can turn it off, or you can put it on cursor only, which means it's only gonna come up when we hit the cursor to freeze the page. And you can see it'll come up right then, and we can scroll through it. Hit X to get out of that. Pallets, we'll check out another pallet. Here, bait will come up in bright orange or bright yellow dots. There's really no bait in this deep area right now, of course. Another pallet, it's a little duller, not quite so bright. You can see the fan a lot nicer though. There's your black and white. This school of bait, it's kind of a neat palette. It's, again, at 30 feet. The only bait I've ever seen so far has been at that 30 feet level. One cool adjustment I found is your zoom. What I like to do is zoom just so the boat, even with range on auto, zoom just so I can see the keel of the boat right there. It just helps in my perspective. Helps me personally. Maybe you'd want to zoom all the way in or out, you know, to see the bottom. You can do that. That there I kind of like. More baited, a little deeper than 30 feet. Always turn and look straight up and down if I want. And if I want to switch to 2D, uncheck the 3D box and automatically give me my regular view. And there's that bait that we saw right there. Here's the edge of that creek channel. And I've noticed that the enhanced 2D side scan on the structure scan is an incredible improvement from the first one. I mean, we're looking 350 feet off to each side right now and almost 70 feet of water. And look at that contour. It wouldn't have, the LSS 1 or 2 will not mark that. It just won't. If we were on top of it, it would. You can see this little hump here. It's a lot more sensitive and it looks a lot further off to the sides. I wanted to take a minute and show you the regular 2D structure scan improvement. Look at the enhanced side structure scan. We have it set at 180 foot to the left and right and only 12 feet of water, and we're still not getting those big shadows. It's looking way off into a flat area. It's marking stumps with their shadows all the way gravelly back here. That's an incredible improvement from the regular LSS2 and transducer. That's a great improvement. We're looking way off out to our sides and not losing anything. If you have an LSS 1 or 2, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Those big shadows you would get, and you'd have to constantly adjust your range to see off. Man, that's amazing. What a difference. One thing I want to show you, I'm going to back up here in the history. This here is a sunken duck boat from years and years and years ago. It's completely under the ground. It's silted all the way in, and you can still see the mark from it. I want to back up so you can see it. Let's see. Look at it right there. It's underground, yet it's still picking it up. I guess it's the difference in the hardness of the ground right there. Okay, I'm gonna take a minute here and show you what the view looks if we take the view lock off. And what this means is when we turn the boat, you're gonna see the icon turn, and we can go over our history, and you'll see the history on the screen. I'm gonna pretty much do like a U-turn right here so you can see. And you can still adjust your view as you're doing it. You can do this from anywhere on the screen, anywhere you want to touch. So now you see we're coming across a spot we already saw. It's a great tool for recording. If you're recording a log and you want to see exactly what you went over, you can use this for that. See, I'll straighten it back out again a little bit. We'll come right across our history. See that? Pretty cool. And you can see the rocks that it saw, it's still marking them going back. Not a whole lot of rocks here, but there are some. Come back around. Anytime I want to get out of that, I hit the icon button here and I'll just jump back out. A little boat icon on the right, and it just straightens my boat back out, but I'm in the middle of a left-hand turn right now. Alright, I'm going to show you what a waypoint looks like here. Set a waypoint created at the vessel. That's the waypoint there with the red line. Shows me exactly where the waypoint is. So when we come across other waypoints, that's what they'll look like. We go back in our history. See the waypoints I created back in our history? They look like right there. $47 pounds.